Alright, so the last thing I'll say is that let's say you wanted to do some editing just on the individual isolated tracks inside this audio container here. As we know, we had about 5 different isolated tracks going. Now if you right click this, there is no expand audio components like you have in normal timelines. If you double click it also, nothing happens. But what you can do is select it here, come up over here to clip, go to open clip. This is now where you can see all your isolated audio tracks in the same place opened up. And as you see, if you were to, let's say, manually lower all of these one at a time, move track 3 down below by where track 6 is, as we come back into our main multicam editor, you'll see here all of the audio has gone away. You can see the brief gray outline of the WAV file in the background, but there actually isn't any audio playing. And if we hit play
wanted to know if I would join their
and
marriage.
nix that audio alpha on the top, so it's just the bottom audio playing, you'll see that there's no more audio. That's because by opening it up in the clip, which you can also click to the right over here to re-access, similarly to accessing compound clips or multicam editors. Alright, so now let's dive into editing multicam clips. So come up over here into projects, and now go over here to new project, and we'll go multicam test. Let's put this in the media folder because it's not a compound clip. It doesn't really matter though because it's going to get filtered into our project smart collection, as we know, because it's set up to filter things that are projects. So it's opened up in the timeline here. Right click, new smart collection, multicam, double click it, go to this little plus, type is multicam. There's our multicam right there. Now in order to open up the multicam editor, you can do 2 things. You can either go up over here to view and go angles, and boom, that'll open up your angles over there. Let's go ahead and widen this up a little bit over here, and we can go ahead and get rid of the inspector for now. So you've got your 2 video angles and you've got your audio angle. You can also come over here to window, go to shown workspace, event viewer, and this as well can have an angle viewer in it. So we've got our angle viewer over here in the event viewer, but we've also, if you were to quickly edit this into the timeline, you've got your angle viewer over here in your timeline browser as well. So now let's go ahead and get rid of that event viewer. And let's just go ahead and take a look at these 3 little icons up over here. This is video and audio together. This is video only. This is audio only. This is telling Final Cut Pro what you want to switch when you click on any one thing here. So let's go ahead and hit the W button. That edited the entire multicam clip into the timeline. So now that we've edited the multicam clip into the timeline, let's take a look at how we choose what angles we want to be shown at what time. Now before we do anything, let's move the cursor to the beginning of the timeline. Now if we come up over here, we'll see we have a video audio married, video only, audio only. This is what's going to enable the different angles to be added into the timeline according to either the video and the audio of the angle, just the video of the angle, or just the audio of the angle. Now at the get-go, I would probably go audio only switching and go and select the audio track over here of the secondary audio we recorded. We really just want to be switching back and forth between our videos. So now that our audio has been switched, let's move over to the video only option. This means as we play along over here and we select our different video angles, the audio is going to stay the same, only the video is going to change. So how do we change what angles we want to show on the timeline? Well, basically, you hit play from the beginning and you just click on each angle when you want it to show in the timeline. So go ahead and hit play. You can see the top angle is what's being viewed in the timeline right now, but if we go ahead and select this next one right down over there, you'll see a little cut has been made, a blade, where you clicked on the angle in the timeline. This is a really cool, quick, and easy way to switch back and forth between angles in real time as you're watching an edit. Now if you had 7, 8 different angles, you were doing a concert footage for instance, this would be even more helpful. Now if we hit stop and we go down over here, you can see if you right click on any one of these clips, you can actually manually change the angle of the multicam clip from the timeline as well. This is doing it after the fact. And let's say, go ahead and zoom in. We wanted to change where this edit point happened. You simply grab it and drag it like you would a regular roll edit point. Now, last but not least, if you wanted to delete one of them, you simply select it and hit delete as well. The camera angle that is selected to the right over here, for instance, if this was the other camera angle, you'll see when you delete this edit point, this becomes the angle that is the previous edit. So go ahead and hit delete and you'll see it's now become that. Now let's say we didn't want to edit the whole clip into the timeline and then select the angles from there appropriately like we just did, but rather go ahead and delete this out of the timeline. We want to load this up into some kind of a browser and then edit it from the browser into the timeline. So go ahead and go up over here in a window, go to Show in Workspace, and go to Event Viewer. This is exactly what this guy is for. Let's get rid of the angles over here, and let's add the angles down over here. So you'll see we have the same options that we had in the timeline viewer over here, now in the event browser. Now you can treat this like another clip you would be editing in from the browser. Let's say you want to start right over here, hit your in point, hit play, go to your out point over here, and let's say you wanted that to be this angle instead, you would simply click on that angle, insert it. If you said, oh no, I want the other angle instead, go ahead and undo that, click on the top angle, and go ahead and insert that in as well. You could also, of course, do audio only edits by selecting just the audio on the bottom and entering that in as well. So as you can see, you can edit multicam in from the event browser right over here, depending on your workflow, or you can edit the entire thing in wholesale to the timeline and make changes in it according to the angle viewer over here as you play along in real time. Alright, so we're done with multicam now. Let's go ahead and move on to section 9, color and captions.